check out the bindings on these vehicles. So I've upgraded these 3 vehicles, and this is what the bindings used to look like. So there's wheels on these wheels, and all of those used to be binded to the seat. I have since taken off all of those bindings because they don't work like they used to. The game has had several updates since I made these vehicles, and that binding all those wheels on the wheels, it just doesn't have the advantage it used to have. So I've changed that. So now all the core wheels are binded, but none of the wheels on the wheels. Another thing I've done is the counterweight for the center vehicle. I upped that from 450 titanium to 900 titanium. And you can see I just kind of cloned it down or up one way or the other, just a little bit. Another thing I've done is the spring vehicle, the one that has the springs on the wheels. I've changed its spring force, so that's the new one. Yeah, this is the old one with 60,000 stiffness, and this is the new one with 100,000 stiffness, and that helps a little bit too. I've also taken off the gold pieces that are on those old wheels, so that's how it used to look, and this one is how it looks now. Just simplifies it, makes it quicker to load, and that doesn't need to be there anyway, and this actually provides more grip. Those other pieces had their collision turned on, so let's see. This is a new picture of the center vehicle. There is what it used to look like right there with the red jets. I've since changed to purple, and I put some red thrusters on it as well for downforce and forward firing thrusters for a little extra speed when I need to. This thing goes a lot faster than it used to. Here is the spring-wheeled vehicle again. That's the new one. This is the old one. You can see right beside my avatar, right there in the center of the screen, there was no counterweight in the original, and I have since added a counterweight. I removed the front red thrusters that had downforce and put that downforce thruster right in the center, and that helps a lot because it's just kind of there for looks anyway. I made these vehicles a long time ago, and now they perform like they should, like they actually do a good job. This is another one from the spring-wheeled vehicle. This piece here that I'm highlighting, that had collision turned on, and that was the big element in the upgrade for this vehicle, because that piece, it sticks out like 0.5 away from the center, and it shielded, the idea was that it shielded that block that was the wheel, and that if anything come up and hit that, it would, I don't know, it was a long time ago. I have since turned collision off for that block, and that made a massive difference, because what was happening was, as that wheel was spinning around, as I would turn it, and all of these are front wheels, so they all turn, they would hit that collision on block, and it would hang for just a little bit, and it would cause all kinds of trouble. Anyway, so this is the last one. This is the big one. This used to be like I think I made this one for like a Christmas video at one time, if I remember correctly. So I had springs on it, and I had locked the springs a long time ago. You can see the block right beside the one I have selected there is a sand block, and that just freezes the springs in place. So they've been unfunctional for a long time, so I just removed them completely. And let me jump into video form now. Another thing I've done to upgrade all of these vehicles is that previously, with the old version, there was no way to get onto the vehicle once I dropped it and was starting to drive it around. But since then, I have attached the ladders with a thin piece of plastic. So not this piece right here, but this piece right inside here, this little green piece here. That little thin piece of plastic runs down. Whoops, if I can get positioned correctly here. Oop, I got to turn that tool off. So there you can see it. It runs down right to the edge of this ladder being separated from the bottom piece of ladder, and that allows it to get hit by something, and this piece of plastic takes damage really easily and disappears, dropping this ladder off of the back of the vehicle. That keeps the ladder from being a catch point and being a problem. So the first time it gets hit, it catches on something, but it very quickly falls off because that piece of plastic takes damage. And after that, there's no ladder. But by that time, I'm already on the river, and nobody's going to have to use the ladder again because, well, you can't really climb on a ladder anyway while you're traveling down the river. But anyway, that allows people to jump onto this vehicle while I'm after I've dropped it, and I can drive over to their plot and pick people up. So that's kind of cool. If I unanchor the whole thing, let's see, unanchor, and then I drop this, you can see that ladder stays connected right there. And of course, at the first little bit of damage, that disappears off of there. So this is pretty cool. These upgrades have been really remarkable for these vehicles. It's especially this one with the spring wheels. It's turned it into something that I can actually stand to drive now. So I did a little test, and I wanted to pit the old version versus the new versions. So check this out. It's like 3 minutes, and it's all three of these vehicles head to head against themselves, and hopefully you like this. Check it out. Anyway, please like my video and subscribe to my channel for some more stuff. And have a great rest of your day. See you guys.